Hello, everyone. Whoa, that was loud. Let me fix that. Why was that so loud? Let's damper that just a little bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Skullgirls Be Great. This is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let me know if any of the commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. It's just me. There's nothing to tell except for me. We want everyone, and by everyone I just mean me, to be about equally as loud, and the game should be just barely audible. If there are any recommendations that you would like to provide, please feel free to do so. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. BMH, so good to see you here. It is in fact Wednesday, and people are about to be great. 4 people, in fact, have signed up thus far. Let me double check that. I almost ate my words because I wanted to have an accurate number. Yep, 4 people thus far are going to be great tonight so far. Hey there, Mo. Mao. Hey there, Mao. Good to see you here. Your Wi-Fi will not allow your power to grow. Unfortunate. As always, I would like to kindly direct you towards the The power line adapters, those are pretty cool. Is that like a... See, is that how... Why is it spelled that way, out of curiosity? MOHW for Mao is not a conventional spelling. And even now, you can say, like, yeah, Mao, M-A-O, right? Like, I wonder what that's a reference to. Alright, here's the lore. We're ready for it. I want to see this lore. Involve the word meow. Oh. That's good. That's a Morty moment right there. It's like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Good shit. I also legitimately busted out laughing when I saw your name in Discord when it says it's pronounced instrument. Quickly, still the goddamn bane of your existence. These images strike fear. I can thank JP for that one. Man, I miss when JP used to be a lot more involved with the whole Get Great community. I mean, he's still pretty involved, but mostly by chat nowadays. He used to be on pretty much every stream. Rest in peace. He is around. Yeah, no, it's not like he vanished off the face of the earth by any means. Like, he's still around. He still does things. He just doesn't... He has better things to do than, you know, be streaming Get Great, which is understandable. He helps with the mid-weekly that you help out with. Perfect. Yeah, see? At least he's involved with the community. That's really cool. He's been hosting twice. He's been hosting twice in the last... Okay. Yeah. He's out there doing bigger and better things. Good on him. He started 1/2 an hour early. That's a little mean. I'm sure there's a meme behind it, but... Oh. He was describing smells or something. Seems legit. Does anyone do the pizza meme anymore? Name for a hot minute was J Pizza. One of the memes in the meme reel references J Pizza. I don't actually know where it is. There was a whole thing where it's like literally every a whole bunch of Get Great people, not me, changed their names to be some sort of pizza pun. I forgot what Yo-Yo was. I think Sunset was involved, JP was involved, Yo-Yo was involved, like 4 or 5 other people, I think. I think they did that for a team tournament, but I don't actually know. See if I can find it since I'm chilling anyway. Got a few more minutes. If you guys want to sign up, by the way, you guys got like 4 more minutes or something. There it is. Oops. J Pizza. GG Jate Pizza. Honestly, if you're using her for anything other than a pizza oven, you're not using her effectively. Let's see. Get out of here. Get back over here. Don't use her at all. It's only to your benefit. No one else has signed up, then I'm gonna go ahead and lock in the 4 people we got. Yeah, we only got 4 people. Alright. Seems legit. Everyone's checked in. Beautiful. Looking fine. Fantastic. I'm gonna shuffle the seeds because reasons. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's probably fine. Alright, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Feel free to refresh your challenge page. Your challenge page should now reflect the finalized bracket as we are starting this tournament. That's pretty cool. So for those guys who are new here, which should be none of you, welcome to Skullgirls Be Gr8, our Wednesday weekly tournament. What we do here is we host a standard Skullgirls tournament following standard major rules. That means best 3 out of 5 all the way through end to end, double elimination. Nothing is banned anymore because any ban tech was patched out at this point. What else? What else? As a part of Be Gr8, 2 sets per round on winner's side will be on stream. Actually, wait, hold on. There's only 4 people. Maybe we'll just stream the whole thing. That could take a while. I don't know if I have the time for that. Let me double check. We'll stream everything except losers round 1. So losers round 1 will be off stream. Everything else will be on stream. Although honestly, we could stream everything, but I gotta cut down on time somehow. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do everything besides losers round 1 on stream. If you are participating today, please join the Steam group chat. You can find the Steam group chat by typing exclamation mark, oops, I just held that down, exclamation mark BG8 chat into Twitch chat. You can click that link. You'll be invited into a Steam group chat, and there you can ask me questions about logistics if you're ever confused, cannot find your opponent, are worried about score reporting, so on and so forth. Please join that chat and stay in there so A, your opponents can find you, and B, so I can communicate with you whenever those kinds of issues pop up. The regulars here, which should be most of you, make sure you guys are there. I would always appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Makes my life a lot easier. What else? What else? Screw it. Let's get started. Dorito in chat. We got Derb. Yeah, we do. Are we going beamless tonight, Derb? Are we transitioning into... I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna call it. Beam or no beam? The most important question. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna go in block order. So let's... Where did I minimize this to? Block 1 is going to be Derb versus Turg Toss. Can we get Derb and Turg Toss on stream ASAP? Is it tournament? It is tournament. It is, in fact, tournament. Cruel, good to see you here. Welcome to Skullgirls Be Gr8, the Wednesday weekly tournament. It's a very small turnout this time around, which is pretty normal for December. Usually around winter time, November through... Well, actually, it's more like October through December. Skullgirls... Let me try that again. October through December, the Skullgirls community tends to go into hibernation. The game's popularity is still there, but like no one really plays it. People focus on other things until about January, which is usually where Frosty Faust things really kicks things off. I don't know how long the hibernation's gonna last, given, you know, Corona's happening, but the participation usually dies down, comes back up a little bit around New Year's and Christmas, but other than that, it pretty much just stays low-key for a little bit. So 4 for November, December, etc. is pretty normal. Not our usual 10 to 12 that we like to aim for, but hey, you know what? It's all good. Not as good as it would be if Derb got into this chat. Where's Derb? Did I say chat? I mean lobby. I know you're in the chat. I can't invite you because we're not friends. I'm gonna add you as a friend. Alright, looks like I am going to have a co-host after all. We're going to go ahead and get Don Hibiki in there. Love him or hate him, he is definitely passionate about Skullgirls, and he's a wholesome guy. So, go ahead and pop him on in. Launch. Tried to go for the jumping medium punch reset, didn't work out, had a little bit too much forward momentum. Might have gotten a dash in there before he jumped. Because we're just hitting overhead. The first button does in fact hit overhead, it's only after the re-jump do they all become mids. Ooh, a blocked crouching heavy, definitely a miss input there. Didn't make it safe with the light beam either, unfortunate. Safe-ish, I should say. It's not actually safe. Alright, get the full screen. Because, you know, we're definitely playing with beams here. Okay. Who needs fancy when jumping medium punch just works, you know? For a very long time, I mean, probably honestly still, it is commonly considered that jumping medium punch single-handedly is the best button in the game. For Robo specifically. Like, Robo's jumping medium punch is the best button in the game, like the best single normal in the game. Because it is incredibly good for lockdown, you know, resets, mix-ups, you can jump out, cancel out of it, so on and so forth. It's just a very, very effective tool. It's just put on a character where it's completely fair, because goddamn she needs anything and everything she can get.
Alright, I'm here.
Welcome! Good to see you here. I might need to crank you up a bit. Could you keep saying things?
Yes, I mean, like, my headphone jack is broken, so I cannot use my headsets, but at least, you know, my outside microphone is fine.
That's good. Good to know. Just be careful that you keep your Skullgirls volume down, just because the volume is leaking through the mic a little bit. But other than that,
yeah, I got to turn the Skullgirls volume down, so...
Alright. Almost getting there. Still hearing a picture-in-picture of audio.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's mostly gone.
Right. Yeah.
Alright, welcome. How have you been?
I've been all right. My back head does hurts pretty hard. Like I've been trying to sleep last night, but my back neck got so itchy that I couldn't sleep so often. So
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Is it like
yeah.
a new thing, or has it been hurting for a while now?
Oh, it was like a kind of a while, like I I've been trying to the feel my back I've been trying to to massage my back and the neck, but it's so itchy that I couldn't sleep at all because of that. But thankfully, I slept for a while and my back neck is fine.
That's good to hear. I'm glad your back
Yeah,
is better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, also again my headphone jack is broken. Uh, my laptop was got broken because it couldn't start the laptop up like I couldn't been trying to figure out how to start up my laptop, but it didn't the it didn't work, so I had to send my laptop over the computer shop, and good, and I had to pay a lot of money to get it fixed. And they told me
Unfortunate.
that I would have to use the 500 gigabyte hard drive instead of 1 terabytes.
That's weird.
Because they told me that if you use the 1 terabyte hard drive on my laptop, it runs a lot slower than using the 500 gigabyte. But
That seems a
thankfully,
little
my
strange.
laptop is working a lot faster right now. And right now, what my laptop needs is getting my headphone jack to fix.
Yeah. I hope you get that fixed soon, though. That kind of
Yeah.
sucks, though. I mean, spending that much money just to get your laptop to go faster is it's definitely annoying. They probably swapped it out for a 500 gigabyte hard drive that had better read-write speeds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But now my the 1 terabyte hard drive has been converted into external hard drive.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get to use that as an external hard drive.
Yeah. It's a little nice benefit on the side. Just at least you get to keep your data and all that stuff, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was worried that I was gonna lose my data, but thankfully it didn't happen. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Windows 10 has been really good about that, because before it used to be any hard drive where you had your Windows operating system on it, it would always, you would have to reinstall if you, changed the hardware at all. But Windows 10 has been really flexible with that stuff. That's one of the best things about it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool.
I don't know if you're in the game right now, but saw Turktos try to take his turn when Derb had a head, and that's always a no-no. You can always use mine right after any pressure you do, and that always makes it Robo's turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And her standing the heavy kick is so good, that you would always have to block a high in order to block that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And with that, Derb was able to take up the set. We're going to go ahead and go to block number 2. That's going to be Mao versus Beautiful Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Are up next. When the Wi-Fi isn't as bad as the Great Depression, you'll be able to prove that you are slightly better at the game. Can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to plug in my cable, so sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. I think he was talking about his own Wi-Fi, not yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dawn is now a Wi-Fi player. Right, Mao is here, and he is waiting for his opponent. We're going to try and Figure out where Beautiful Jam is. I know he's in the group chat. Yeah.
I found my Skullgirls video on my YouTube channel. If you would like to check it out, you can go on to my YouTube channel and check it out. It was just like a really long casual set, but along with some the trance music, But I had a lot of fun playing that. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm definitely check out Dawn's content for anyone who's in chat. Dawn is definitely one of the OG players of Skullgirls, and he is very, very talented. And he makes a lot of content these days, so definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Alright, Beautiful Jam is here. Jam was talking in the Steam group chat now. He was telling me that he couldn't figure out how to use the link because it was grayed out in the Steam group chat, but you could use it anywhere else, and that's fine.
Yeah. You can use it either in Discord or Steam.
Yeah, well, you can't use it in Steam. You have to use it in like Twitch chat or Discord. Steam is the only place where the link isn't clickable, which is funny because the link is from Steam.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're on Steam, you can just right-click the host and click and join game.
Yeah, but if you do that, you have to already be friends with them. Otherwise, you can't do that.
Ah, yeah.
So whenever there's like a new person in the tournament, for example, I won't have them on my buddy list, so they'll have to use the link, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, got that overhead reset. Good stuff. Oh, that parry though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Headbutt functionally, or the Devil Horns functionally, not Devil Horns, what am I thinking? Yeah, what is it called? Is it Headbutt? Bull Ram? What is it called? Like, it's the Battletoads reference.
Yeah,
Battlebutt?
Yeah, I think it's a Battlebutt, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Battlebutt. Battlebutt has 3 hits of armor because our Tumble Run, of course, gives it 1, and then Battlebutt, as soon as you cancel into it, it gives you 2 more. So it's functionally 3 hits of armor, which means beat extend can be beaten out with it when you well time it. If you're a little too slow, then of course it does beat out the Tumble Run's armor and does get you caught. But Mao was definitely able to cancel fast enough.
And it shows the 2,000 points just for
just fun if you got it within lethal range.
Yeah.
Ooh, mistimes it a little bit, so it's not made safe by the beat extend. Unfortunate. Points. Get full screen. What are we going to do for incoming? We're going to slide over to the other side. Here, use beat extend for a left-right mix-up. Mao probably option selected. Or not Mao. Beautiful Jam probably option selected and held left in that situation because you either get a parry or you get a block, so why not? Yeah, unfortunately. Your opponent's in block stun like that, you definitely don't want to be committing to a multi-hitting move like that. Kenji says that a lot. Crouching light punch is not a tool you really want to throw out in neutral because of that.
It's nicer to use the level of the 3 instead of the level 5, I mean, level 5 it can be pretty difficult to pull off, especially a real match like this. Because as I said before, you will have to practice it on training mode if you want to use that level 5 consistently.
Yeah, the level 5 inputs are not intuitive at all, which is probably for the best. They're kind of meant to be mostly a showboat move anyway. It's not usually the most efficient use of meter. But it is something you definitely gotta lab out. It's a good tool to have always in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Wow, land cancel fast enough. That was actually safe. Unfortunately, dropped their combo. I'm gonna say that they probably want to look for keeping them out of the combo so we can go for a left-right reset, but it didn't matter when you drop it. Side switch. We're gonna do a cross under reset real quick. Pick it back up, and that should be able to kill. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Doesn't actually want to spend the meter.
Oh,
Okay. So interesting that they use the meter to snap in Philia to try and kill, because I guess it doesn't really matter too much if they actually can get the kill, because if Bella lives and keeps that 3 meter, then all those resets kind of pay off, because now we can pretty much TOD here. Full on Dizzy Bar, 3 meters to work with, see what we can do. Okay, now it's definitely a kill. Have plenty of resources to work with here.
If he doesn't drop it, it's gonna be a game.
Okay. Probably didn't want to go into the final string and then do that, but it all works out the same.
Yep.
Generally speaking, if you keep OTG, then you can go into SSJ before the final string, then use level 3, then off the wall bounce, convert, and do a final string with Bella, and that ends up being really, really big damage.
Yeah. And the level 3 still does a lot of big damage, and if you use that level, the big band's level 3, outside of the corner, it can do even more damage. So it's best to use it outside of the corner.
Right, exactly. Alright, so I don't know if people have been reporting scores. I believe Derb versus Turktos was 3-0 in Derb's favor. Yep, that's been reported. Mao versus Beautiful Jam. That was 3-0. That was already reported. Cool stuff. And now we're going to go ahead and have Derb versus Mao on winner's side. Turktos versus Beautiful Jam. You guys are off stream. It'll be the only off stream match for the evening. So make sure you play your matches ASAP, because there's only one set left before we have to go on to losers round 2. So play your set ASAP, please. Thank you very much.
Alright, now we have Malware versus Derb. This is going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be Bella and Big Band versus Solo Robo Fortune.
Yeah. Robo versus Bella is always interesting because Bella has a reflector, and Robo versus Band is always interesting because that's one of the most one-sided matches in the game on Robo's side. Although Robo isn't generally considered the best like solo character by any means, but with interesting gameplay. Also, we just saw Derb throw out a beam. Derb is kind of one of those players that really likes to limit how much they use beams, for sure. So the fact that they immediately started throwing out beams knows that they really can't be toying around too much in this matchup. That's pretty cool.
And playing the Bella versus Robo Fortune matchup can be pretty interesting because in order to use the reflector against a Robo, you have to like read her the beam assist. Yeah.
I mean, Derb definitely seems to have also a decent chunk of matchup knowledge, although we are seeing him kind of struggle a little bit to control the pace against Bella. When Mao was approaching with generic Bella pressure, Derb was chicken block land canceling it and then trying to get the punish. He was a little bit slow on it, so he did end up getting counter hit out of it and wasn't really able to make much of it, but he does have a game plan on what to do against Bella pressure. So if he cleans up a little bit and like starts playing a little bit more stably, then we could see Mao get a run for his money. But otherwise, if Mao just keeps playing cleanly and Derb just keeps making mistakes, then it's definitely going to be one-sided. Bella's tough to deal with.
Yeah. And she still does a lot of damage, even as the team against the solo, So like if to play against Bella, you have to like make sure that you don't you try not to get hit like right here. And
nice
when you get by the time you get hit, you have to hope that you don't get a reset. And, like taking throws or the blocking which side is correct.
I do like Derb's intention though, because Derb is noticing that Mao is like approaching from the air a lot, and so what Derb was doing is like as soon as they get out of the pressure, like you were saying, like you can't really afford to get hit in those situations. And if Derb successfully manages to avoid it and sees Bella jump up, they were trying to like micro dash in and go for a crouching light punch, which is one of Robo's many anti-air moves. So I do like the idea that he's trying to take advantage of how his opponent's behaving, but he also just needs to just clean up his defense a little bit. Now this should get a lot easier with 3 heads against a solo band. We also got beams pressure, so this is one of the hardest things to deal with.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty tough the matchup for Big Ben because Big Ben would have to like get in like in order to like to do like some of the damage. But luckily for Mao, since he already got in, he took game two and
Yeah. After that heavy brass and he had his opponent in the corner, what was Robo supposed to do? Robo doesn't really have any options to escape pressure too easily. So it ended up working out really, really nicely for Mao. That heavy brass hit, and then they just needed one more mix-up, and they got the giant step to hit. So
yeah.
they're overcommitting his down back, and that's going to give Mao a 2-0 lead. He can close out this set ASAP.
Yep. And as you can see, it's Big Ben versus Robo Fortune isn't actually that bad if you like can read the Robo Fortune's read factor. But in order to get in, you have to like you use the parry in the right time. So
Yeah, as a special band specific interaction, when band parries beams, he slides forward significantly more compared to him parrying anything else. And also, when he's in the air, he like flies forward almost with parries, so he can cover a lot of space. But it's a risk reward thing because if you mistime your parry and like Robo baits it out a forward input, then you'll be experiencing parry lockout. So you're not gonna be able to really take advantage of that. And on top of that, if you mess up your parry inputs at all, then you get hit by the beam in the air and you're suddenly full screen again.
yep, and of course you've dealt like some damage by Robo.
Oh wow, E-breaks to try and convert. Got the crouching medium kick vortex to try and go for a reset. Didn't actually get the hit on his opponent. Derb still committed to that down backing. I was gonna need to do a little bit of conditioning to get him to stop down backing. That should be a kill on Band, right? Yeah. I'll probably got enough time to build up another head. Oh, two more. Okay, so we're gonna give up incoming pressure in order to build this second head and just. Oh, okay.
Oh wow!
Bella just wasn't blocking.
One beam.
Yeah.
But regardless, the Dirks takes game number 3.
Yep. Dirk takes game number 3. His first win in this set. Saying Mao is not going to get a 3-0. He's not going to let a quick sweep like that happen.
Yeah. But Durbo would have to like win 2 more games in order to like win the set and to go to grand finals.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, both these players obviously want to go in on winner's side because we can already see it's going to be kind of a back and forth between these two players. So if they end up fighting each other again in grand finals, being on winner's side is going to be such a big deal because then they don't have to worry about the bracket reset and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, nice neutral jump there, keeping that position very clean, staying out of Bella's hitboxes, making sure that they were staying right above Bella. Bella does have trouble gaining height in that kind of situation, and then just falling down with jumping medium punch, the God button, gets a hit confirmed, does a little bit of work. But Bella quickly just wants out, doesn't want to deal with robo pressure, and just alpha counters in ban, which is a questionable decision because we were talking about the matchup earlier. But it does feel like that Mao is a little bit more comfortable just playing ban. And if he keeps getting hits like this, if he keeps getting those overheads, then he's going to get massive payoff for that. That's a lot of damage from Magnet. Reversal Magnet's so good. He's got one more mine to use. Band eats it. That means it was Bella's turn to get a little bit risky and try to jump in on there. But unfortunately, a little bit of mispositioning means that Robo was able to go ahead and bring Band back out, get the kill, and now deal with the solo Bella with multiple head resources to play with. Try to do the neutral jump tech again. This time Bella was a little bit more careful with the positioning.
Oh, the nice the other conversion.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool conversion. I like that too. And like that, Derb is very quickly tying it up 2-2. Yep. Derb wins. At what cost?
Yep. So like if you're trying to play against Robo Fortune, you gotta like watch out for her head approaches. Like once you get hit, you think you would like do the combo, but the head was like nope. The Robo Fortune is gonna combo you, and that's what like makes like Robo Fortune such a pretty interesting character to play. Is
Mhm.
once you have the head that's set up, and she can approach you back with that.
Yeah, it is really interesting how she wants to stay so far away from you until she has heads, and when she has heads, she doesn't care. Like, anywhere is perfectly fine again.
Yeah.
People insist Concho is reactable.
It's going to be a really huge advantage for Mao. The Dirk we have to get a hit. Now he does, and he wouldn't need to like snap in order to get the health back.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many tough things about this situation, exactly, right? Where not only does he need to not make any mistakes, he can't be getting hit by stray brasses like that, can't be getting grabbed, like, that's probably dead. But on top of all of that, like, Derb also was getting most of his hits off of jumping medium punch, because, of course, it's Robo's best button. But after that, like, you have a fully, well, not fully scaled, but, like, hella scaled combo, right? So, like, you're going in, getting these hit confirms, and then you're not really getting much damage off of it, which means you need to do 4 or 5 resets before you can kill a character. So, even when Derb had some momentum control, they had to do so much work, and that's just the curse of playing solo Robo.
Yeah.
With that, Mao is gonna take it. Good stuff. Gonna go in on winner's side, but Derb is not eliminated yet. This is a double elimination tournament. That does mean that next up we are gonna be able to watch Derb versus Turgtoss. To kindly enter the lobby. Also, thank you very much, Derb, for leaving the lobby, as standard tournament etiquette goes. Even if you are playing again, it is nice to clear your score if you leave and then rejoin.
Are you excited for any next year? Because I looked at the gameplay of her, and like she looks really sick. She has like all the the projectile that you can convert into combos, and she does have like the air combo that can hit multiple hits. She has her tools like so fun to look at.
Yeah. I am really excited. I want to see what she does to the meta. I want to see how her numbers change, because I know, at least from like the initial footage, like from the leaked, not leaked, like the introduction videos of her and all that, she does ridiculously insane damage and doesn't build that much on Dizzy. A lot of her Rekka stuff seems to not really build any on Dizzy. Like, I know when she did the 3 dive kicks in the air, only the first one added on Dizzy, which was really, really cool and weird. So I kind of want to see how her mechanics actually really work. I want to see how they designed her on Dizzy management.
Yeah.
I am pretty excited. I don't know when it's going to happen, especially with the whole COVID running rampant, but I am pretty excited.
I think that might be released next year in June, so it's still going to be a while before it's going to be released.
Yeah. Well, I'm patient. I got plenty to focus on other than Annie for now.
Yeah.
Right. Clean chain of resets to quickly take care of the first stock of Turtox's Philia. Although now we do have Philia in the corner, which means the resets are going to be a little bit more limited. Cross-ups are going to be a little bit harder to do. Just gets a Hail Mary touch on landing hard punch. That's a little weird. Right, gets the grab reset in the air. That is scaled to 50%. Gets the counter hit. All right. Doesn't commit to the full hit of all the hits of crouching medium kick, which does mean combos. Well, Gregor does do a little bit more damage than otherwise would, but Gregor does pretty much fully scale. So even if you convert it after that, the work you can do is a little bit limited, and it probably would require at least one more reset before it could even get Derb onto his second stock. So it was still a ways off before Turgtoss could really turn it around, even with that counter hit. Unfortunate.
game number 2.
Yep. Kick things off. Right away, round start, both of them are going to jump right towards each other. Derb has a few better air-to-air buttons. Taking advantage of it, getting the hit confirm, gets a reset on the ground. Looks like he dropped the combo there, but he could have been going for another early reset just to keep the scaling low. Oh, got a counter hit there, but didn't really convert. Didn't believe in the hit. What do you think about this matchup? Like, what's the toughest part about this matchup?
I think the toughest part about the matchup for Philly is, you know, obviously she will have to get in avoid getting hit by a beams to force us up to go into a full screen. So like. But if Turtox knows this matchup pretty well, you know, the Filica can do a lot of the damage and can give Robo Fortune a tough time as long as the Filica can get in. But that being said, you know, once Robo Fortune also got in, it's also kind of tough for Philly, and especially when Robo Fortune has this many meter, you know, once you get got hit by a Robo Fortune, you're pretty much dead, you know.
Yeah, almost a third of Robo's combo damage comes from beams, if not more. So you're definitely right there, where it's like Philia is going to struggle to get in, and even if he is able to get in, if Robo has the resources, like, and Robo gets a touch, then Robo doesn't mind at all. He can just turn around, do a bunch of damage, and get the kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Derb is up 2-0 against Turktos. Turktos is going to have to make some major changes, see if he can pull it off.
Yeah. And also, if you're a Philly player, you know, getting a hit can be just as the dangerous as, you know, getting hit by the beams. I mean, pretty much any matchup, once you get hit, you know, you've been dealt a lot of damage, and you also need to watch out for the head explosion. Because once you think you're hitting the opponent, you gotta watch out there for the head, because that's what the Robo Fortunes like to do. You know,
Yeah. Alright. Super early reset, trying to keep that on Dizzy low. Dizzy is still building up though, which does mean that going to full combo is still going to be tough. Let's use the opportunity to build 3 heads, gets a conversion off of it.
Yep.
Drops it though, misspaces a little bit.
Yep.
I really do think that Derb might want to work on his air strings, because he is crossing under with jumping hard kick in several situations where it looks like he's not ready for it. Oh, that didn't kill. He should have gone into...
Could have gone to level 3, you know, feel like could have died on that. But regardless, you know, Derb takes game number 3, and we'll move on into grand finals.
Yes, we do. So Derb versus Mao, we are going to have the rematch. Thank you so much, Turktos, and also thank you, Beautiful Jam, if you guys are still around. You guys played phenomenally, and now enjoy the show. We're going to go ahead and get the grand finals with Mao coming in on winner's side and Derb coming in from losers. Derb is going to have to win 2 sets.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. And in order to win against Bella and Ban, you know, Derb would have to make sure not to get hit, and if he did get hit, you know, he would have to avoid being a reset, whether it's the aircraft, the control, or all that, you know. And that's what makes it the pretty tough matchup for Robo Fortune. At least when Robo Fortune is solo.
Yeah, definitely. And kind of to build on what you were saying, it's like a lot of Robo's pressure isn't made quote-unquote safe with Light Beam, right? And that option is just completely eliminated with Bella for pretty much the same reasons you were talking about, right? Like Tumble Run into Concho or any of the several options that Bella has. So in this situation where it's just like you just can't commit to a button without an assist. So playing this matchup solo against Bella is so tough, and it's such a weird clash because Bella Band is such a common shell. So to have such an easy time against Band and then have such a hard time against Bella, like what do you want to deal with first? Do you snap in the Band and just get rid of him so Bella becomes a little bit easier, or do you just try to deal with it so you know you can close it out once Band comes in?
I say to just to deal with the Bella for first thing so like you can like eliminate the point character, and once you eliminate Bella at this point, all that's left is Robo for function and versus Big Bang, and Big Bang is can have pretty much a tough time to get in, but
it didn't really matter too much because as soon as Mao gets a hit with Band, though, that you know a full like BNB's worth of damage is gonna be coming in, and that was enough to take care of Derb's Robo. But Derb did definitely follow your philosophy there, where it's like let's just get rid of that Bella, and then once Band comes in, it's gonna be a lot easier. And honestly, if you really think about it, another good reason to do what you were saying is we see this Bella not really crutching on that DP assist by any means, which is all the more reason that getting rid of Band isn't actually going to help much.
Yeah.
Just keeping that meter and expending it for an earlier level 3 just to get that kill on Bella with that 1.3 scaling is probably gonna be a little bit more useful.
Yeah. Though at this point, the beat extent is actually pretty useful against this Robo fortune, because if Derb's like judges to like get in trying to do the jumping medium punching, he will have to like watch out for that beat extent and not get hit by that.
Very true. Wow, throwing out the second head, expecting Mao to press a button since Bella does have really, really good air buttons. Oh my god, armors through the raw tag too. What a read.
Yep.
Nice block, so we're gonna zoom up. Yes, we are. Didn't have 3 meter though. He otherwise could have made himself plus and then zoomed up even faster. And then probably gotten very close to killing with this combo.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when I got DC and went back to the online lobby, so.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Thankfully, like the audience will still be able to see. It's time to, since I am streaming the footage. Toxic Queen saying, is there really Skullgirls if there are men in the game? Yes, because the game is called Skullgirls because of plot, like, any other game. Cyberpunk 2077 isn't called Cyberpunk 2077 because there are 2077 Cyberpunks in the game. You know what I mean? It's describing the universe. Skullgirls is an in-universe lore thing. I probably answered that way more seriously than you expected me to, but yeah. It's such an old meme. It's like, why are there men in Skullgirls? It's like, well, my guy.
I mean, apparently there are even quote-unquote men in Skullgirls even before the Big Bang has me. There's like Samson, who's like the brash, the type of the parasite, and there's Leviathan, who's like really cool, and likes to have a rival with Samson. And that's what I really like in Skullgirls' story is the part when the Skullgirl has to fight the Philly and they were like all like really seemingly good friends, but they were like rivals at this point. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, cool, good way to build character interaction. Toxic Queen, I didn't mean to like crap on your joke. It's just that joke is so old. At some point, you get tired of it.
Well, goes for a level 3, but didn't work out.
But sweet. Oh, DP.
The lead.
The only reversal double or not double Robo has.
Not much health back, so double we have to like reset a lot in order to like win this. Isn't it?
Yeah, and Dirk coming in from loser's side. This is match point.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know you, but you like to make existential crises on titles of games. I unfortunately did not know about this. That sounds kind of funny, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Alright, and with that, Mao is able to close it out, seal the deal, and end Derb's tournament career. They are the winner of Week 1 of December 2020's season of Skullgirls Be Gr8. We will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. just like normal. If you guys liked what you saw here and want to be able to improve your play to match the level of our tournament competitors, well, I've got the news for you. Every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc., I host Skullgirls Get Great, where we provide advice to help level up your play one step at a time. But if you're just here for the tournaments, do not fret. Just come back Wednesday. I was the Crank Machine. Thank you so much, Don Hibiki, for joining me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for inviting me, Crank Machine.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys check out Don Hibiki's channel. He's got fun stuff. We try to host it every now and then as well. He's just a cool guy, so check him out. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all next time. To answer your question, Toxic Queen, this is PC only. Unfortunately, we can't host a PS4 one because managing that is extremely difficult, and we just don't have the player, or I shouldn't say the player base. We don't have the audience, I guess, for the PS4 side. There would only be about 3 to 4 consistent players. Unfortunate. Thank you so much, Turk Thomas, for subscribing to the stream. I would like to remind you that... Oh, wait, what is this? That's a new feature. I didn't know I could do that. But anyways, I would like to remind everyone that this is a non-profit stream. All donation and subscription money goes straight towards funding and increasing the prize pool for the prize pool tournament at the end of every month. So thank you, Turk Thomas, for subscribing. You are directly contributing to the players of Skullgirls. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.